Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for checking me out, and if you've been here for a while, then thank you for sticking around. I hope the new year is treating everybody nicely so far. So today's topic is nothing short of strange, and I'm going to be talking about this. This is a grave with a window to peek inside. Now I don't want to confuse anybody. This isn't the only grave with a window, but it's the one that I'm going to talk about today. This grave belongs to a man named Timothy Clark Smith, and Timothy had a fear of being buried alive. Now that may sound like an irrational fear, but I promise you it's not. Before modern medicine, being buried alive was very common. This was especially common in the Victorian age, and in all honesty, they didn't have the best method to go about determining whether somebody was deceased or not. In fact, they routinely relied on smell and touch to determine whether or not somebody had passed away. So Timothy suffered from something known as taphophobia. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Taphophobia is the fear of being buried alive, and particularly in Europe, it was very common for people to put bells on a grave with a rope that ran down into the casket in case somebody woke up and realized that they were buried underground, presumably dead. So that is what Timothy did. He patented a design for his own grave, and in this design he hooked a bell to a string. The string ran to his casket, and in the case that he ever found himself buried alive, he could pull the string to notify somebody that he was in need of help. This is where the term "saved by the bell" comes from. This is also where the term graveyard shift came from. It was never common for somebody to work in a graveyard or to work a night shift at a graveyard, but they started hiring people to do so just in case somebody was buried alive and they needed to be exhumed as soon as possible before they suffocated inside of their coffin. Terrifying. They started hiring guards, and these guards would stand watch and would listen for the sound of a bell. And if the bell was rung, they would start digging. Timothy went the extra mile though. He ensured that a window was put on his grave so that in the case that the bell was rung, they could look inside the window to see that he was still alive. Timothy died in the year 1893, and fortunately for him, I don't know that it's fortunate, but he never ended up having to use the bell. When Timothy died, he was dead for good, and he wasn't actually buried alive. The grave with the window is still available to see today, although over the years it's been quite weathered and it's very hard to see inside of it now. But if you're ever in New Haven, Vermont, go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and share. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and turn your post notifications on so that you get notified when I post. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.